Hello everyone. So I'm just gonna riff a little bit about some recent YouTube updates because I'm a little bit of a YouTube nerd, I'll be honest. I think these new UI updates are actually really impressive and a massive W for YouTube right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna get into it. Sorry, Jordan. Why is Jordan? I wanna refresh. So first things first, if you go to the home page, everything is now rounded. YouTube now uses a chip system up here. If you scroll down, there's also a separated section for shorts here. Also, with the similar rounded UI, the new dark mode is so dark and it's the best. I think the fact that they made the thumbnails bigger is gonna make it a little bit easier for people to grasp onto thumbnails. The next thing that they made updates to that I have access to right now is on playlists. This is just a playlist I have of all the videos on my channel. Yeah, they updated playlist. It looks very good, and I don't know what else to say. I like this new ambient color blending thing they're doing. I know a lot of people don't use playlists, so this isn't a huge update, but it's an update nevertheless. All right, the next thing I want to look at is one of the most controversial pages, and that's the UI here. So first, as you can already see with this new darker mode, they added this kind of popping ambiance to the video. It's in here in the settings, there's an ambient mode toggle. You can turn it on and off. If you turn it on, and then I think you have to play it for a second for the video to actually pop back out. Yeah, see, look, it's starting to slowly pop back out again now that I've turned ambient mode back on. I think this is a really good change. One thing I really don't agree with, which I would have to show this by going to a channel I'm not subscribed to. Hold on. Two things I actually want to mention on this page now. First thing I don't like is the fact that they've changed the subscribe button to white. I think that's an L. I think they need to just turn that back to a basic red, the same red that's up here. I think that red subscribe button has always been a big part of YouTube's personality as a platform, and I think having the red on the subscribe button would really do good. But if it goes to white, I don't know. I just think it's losing a little bit of brand recognition. I think having the red subscribe button would just be overall better. Something else, I have never seen this before. This is a first. It's a new shorts UI over here. I guess for more short form creators, there's a shorts UI that's just accessible from right here. That's kind of cool. It does need a little bit of work. It's still showing a 16:9 thumbnail for a 9:16 image, which makes no sense. I bet with a little bit more work, you could probably fit 3 per or 4 per on something. Overall, the new YouTube UI genuinely looks not half bad. There is a couple things I have added on, like vidIQ. I also have sponsored block. I also have like an enhanced YouTube thing that probably hasn't been updated for the new UI, so you're definitely not seeing a raw UI from I definitely have some modifications, but overall this is a W across the board for branding. On to the next tab I have on my list here. First off, this is Twitter. I just don't use Twitter, so I use this website to look at tweets on Twitter without having to have a Twitter account. But something YouTube has been doing is posting on the team YouTube account about some of their new updates. And this is a major update that they're announcing right now, is that they're separating the videos, the shorts, and the live tabs. They give an example here. So if we zoom in here, we can see that they show us a couple of different UIs. They show us the new homepage UI for mobile, which, by the way, I don't have access to the mobile new UI, but I have access to the desktop new UI. When I get the mobile one, I might add it to this or something, I don't know. But the new UI here looks amazing. They show us the homepage. They show us the fact there's like a videos tab that's separate. It's the same videos tab as normal. Then we have the shorts page, and then we have a live stream VOD page. But yeah, overall, that's another massive dub. Having 3 different forms of content on your site has actually been a really big challenge. It leads to disgusting pages like my YouTube page, where if you go into videos, you have shorts that are 9:16 thumbnail and a 16:9. I even have a thumbnail set for this video that's 16:9, but it doesn't apply when on here as a short. You see this melding of content. You have these normal content type videos, but then you have a live stream VOD here that's literally 5 hours long, and then you have a short here that interrupts everything, and then you have 3 shorts down here, and it just makes it kind of a hard and jarring experience having to hop between 3 different types of content on one page. So I think YouTube separating these into 3 different pages is going to be a huge W. This is also going to minimize the amount of split off channels that YouTubers have. I'm using Captain Sparkles here as examples, but he has his live stream VODs on a separate channel, he has his shorts on a completely separate channel, and then he he has his normal content on his main channel. And now that there's going to be 3 tabs, he could hypothetically just merge all of these into one channel. It could just be the Captain Sparkles channel with all the shorts, with all the live streams. It's great. I'm very happy about that. There is a couple of things they do not mention here. I know a lot of people have been looking for a Twitch style live page where you have kind of an empty offline box that you can set and have an offline chat, kind of like how Twitch does, and then have access to all of the former VODs, where you can also do features that Twitch removed, like hosting and other like legacy live streaming features that would be really cool to see YouTube embrace. But they haven't said anything about that yet. It's something that the community kind of wants. We'll see if YouTube implements it or not. YouTube's been kind of 50-50 on adding live stream features. They're half committing to it, but they're not going all the way. That might also be because they've been focusing on this new UI change. And then if we continue here, YouTube also made a couple of YouTube shorts about some more YouTube UI stuff they're doing. So let's take a look at these. I got these pulled up here.
YouTube's popular dark mode is getting even darker and is joined by an all-new ambient mode that casts colors from the videos that you're watching onto the watch page to make them pop like never before. As a content creator and avid dark mode fan who lives and breathes YouTube, I could not be happier about this. Let me show you how to turn on this new darker and ambient mode.
They basically just explain how to turn on dark mode, which I think 90% of users know how to do. Does that also mean they're not implementing these ambient colors on light mode as well? Because if they're only doing this exclusively in dark mode, then why not just have the default YouTube dark mode and just get rid of light mode completely, or have light mode as only an accessibility option? That kind of makes no sense to me, because if I'm not mistaken, if you go into a raw dog browser, it shows up as light mode whenever you first load it up. So if they're implementing all these features, why not implement them in the actual light mode as well, since light mode is the default as far as I'm aware. No.
If you're on the web, the steps are kind of similar. Select your profile picture, select appearance, and change it to dark mode or device theme if your device is already in dark mode. That's it, nice and easy. To use ambient mode, you'll first need to make sure that you're in dark mode. From there, head on over to the watch page of a video and you'll see that
this is what the YouTube UI is going to look on mobile. If we can pick it apart a little bit, again, I like this. It looks like they're going with just removing the subscribe button completely if you're subscribed on mobile, and then just having it be the bell icon, and then having unsubscribe being through a second layer. That might mean keeping more subscribers hypothetically, because it's more layers to actually unsubscribe. That might just be a side effect of this. I do like the new ambient mode on mobile. I think that does look really cool, but I'm probably going to turn it off on mobile because I like having my completely dark AMOLED battery saving mode. I think it looks cooler on desktop, but not as cool on mobile.
nice splash of color light up the watch page of the video that you're watching. That's it. That's all there is to it.
So that's YouTube's official short on it. It seems like they're doing a really big pitch on mobile instead of desktop or the new UI updates, but I don't know. I do think it would be a good idea if they're going to do this ambient thing. I can understand not doing it on live streams because it'd be hard to do all that color processing on live video, but doing it on shorts should also be a thing. I think when you have this much blank space in your UI, you could use that extra pop of color to make the video pop out and make you forget that there's like, you could literally fit 3 videos in here, just about, if you're doing shorts. So having that pop of color would actually make it to where there's a reason to have all of this extra space if you are going to use shorts on desktop. Oh my fucking god, it's not.
I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, come in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle and I'm the best.
They did not use only JS. Hopefully no one says anything. Anyways.
Open the video you'd like to watch, put it in full screen mode, and with 2 fingers, pinch outwards. And you might have to pinch a couple times
I hate her so much.
because it zooms deep. Once you magnify in, you can pan the image to the exact spot you want to focus in on, and it'll stay there. And pinching inwards will zoom out until you're back to the original. If you're watching a lecture and can't see what's written on the whiteboard, zoom. If you're watching a game and can't really see the players all that well, zoom. Want to get a closer look at people's reactions in the background of a video? Zoom. You could even use this to get a better look at the small details of your favorite YouTuber's room. Just pinch to zoom. Thanks for watching.
Despite how cringe it is, that's a really cool feature. I really hope they add it to desktop though, because as far as I can see, let me just double check here. Yeah, there's no zoom. It's not working. It's just the normal, which I mean, it's fine. I get they're trying to do a push on mobile features, but they need to make sure that they're having continuity and actually putting things that they're putting on mobile on desktop, or else it's going to end up more fragmented. And then the last short they released is this one, and this one's a little bit cringe, but whatever.
Hello, yes, hello. It's me, Auntie Kia, your favorite online Asian mom. Wow, say okay. Hey, come closer. I have something to show you today. Let's say today you want to watch Auntie singing, right? But you just want to skip to your favorite part. Aiyo, but the little red button is so hard to navigate, you keep missing it, right? Don't worry, I understand. That's why today I'm here to show you a new trick, huh? Okay, so in the video, you just click on the progress bar, then you slide up, okay? Then you will see a strip of thumbnails underneath your player. Okay, now you just have to slide on the strip up and down to find the part you want to watch. And don't worry, the video will pause while you are navigating so you don't miss any auntie action, okay? And then when you find the part you want to watch, you just press play and you are done. Aiyo, so easy.
So this is already out on all platforms. You can see they're even pushing it whenever they have the normal, like this thing to pull up, and then it'll give you a lower res render of what's going on in the video. It's a little laggy on desktop right now, I will say, but it's working, it's functional. You can zoom all around. It really does remind me of something like Final Cut or iMovie, if you're familiar with that, but it's really nice. It's a lot better on mobile, obviously, because you have the screen. You can like tap and swipe, and with mobile phones it's so optimized you can just kind of like zoom around everywhere. It definitely needs to be optimized a little bit more for PC, but I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. It's actually a really cool feature, especially if you're doing frame by frame in a YouTube video. It's actually beneficial because they show you full res when you're doing frame by frame. So you can watch this video. It actually doesn't have much movement, but you can find the frame where like this person just teleports in, right? Boom, see right there. You can find the exact video frame by doing comma and dot. It's a trick not a lot of people know, but it makes, when you're trying to find like codes in videos and stuff like that, makes it a lot more convenient. But yeah, definitely an improvement. I like that they're adding more stuff in for us to play with. Probably subscribe to this person. Yeah, I'll do it. Another thing YouTube really needs to do is update YouTube's studio with the new darker design and the rounded thumbnails. While I'm here on this recording, there is a few things that I would like to recommend if we're going to make some recommendations for YouTube for improvements. Right, once again, ignore my extra stuff I have on here. I do think these tabs should be bundled inside the description UI right here, which I don't know why it teleported me back to the top. I think this should just be removed completely, saying chat replay is disabled for this premiere. I think that should just be something thrown in the description as well. Put all of that extra stuff in here and get rid of the extra spacing right here on the UI. Clips, I don't know if this has been rolled out for every single video, but it's even showing up on my video, so I guess it has. YouTube Clips is actually really cool. I would love for a way though that if someone makes a clip of something on my channel, that there be a way to have a clips section or a user clips section maybe appended to shorts or something, since they're only a minute long, because having it just as like private clips is a little bit weird. Possibly go into the live section and put all of the clips in a section inside of the live tab if they're going to have this new tabbed design. Just a couple of ideas, throwing stuff at the wall. There is something funny I do want to point out though. I did find a bug in the community tab. I figured out I have the community tab even though I only have 78 subscribers, and whenever you add a video, it shows you this page, and I have a browser that I think kind of blocks cookies, so I have to allow cookies first. But if you accept this, you see this is really old YouTube design. It's still using boomer YouTube design. This is crazy. This probably isn't supposed to be this way. Definitely something that needs to be fixed. I don't think I've seen anyone else cover this. Either way, overall I'm impressed by YouTube, and I really hope they continue this because it's starting to look really good. I think if YouTube takes the amount of effort they've put in towards making YouTube in general look better, and they apply all of that into the live streaming aspect and flesh out live streaming a little bit more, I think genuinely YouTube could take a massive W in market. So anyways, I don't really know how to end this video. Goodbye.